Papua New Guinea is a land of extraordinary diversity, a place where over 800 languages are spoken and countless cultures thrive across rugged mountains, dense rainforests, and tropical coastlines. This island nation captures the imagination of anyone who visits or moves here, offering a unique mix of tradition, adventure, and opportunity. People are drawn to PNG for its natural beauty, economic possibilities, and the chance to immerse themselves in a culture unlike anywhere else in the world. Yet life here is far from simple. The country faces significant challenges, from limited infrastructure to high living costs, social issues, and environmental pressures. In this video, we will explore the major ethnic groups of Papua New Guinea, their histories, the reasons people move here, the housing market, and the hardships residents face every day. The Melanesian people form the majority of Papua New Guinea's population, primarily residing on the mainland and the larger islands. Their societies are structured around clans, with communal land ownership and deep connections to ancestral traditions. Agriculture, especially the cultivation of sweet potatoes, yams, and taro, is central to daily life, and cultural ceremonies mark key moments in the community, from births to harvests. While many Melanesians continue to live in rural villages, urban migration has increased dramatically in recent decades. Cities like Port Moresby and Lae promise education, employment, and access to modern amenities, but moving to these urban centers brings its own challenges. Overcrowding, limited infrastructure, and crime affect daily life, and many families struggle to secure safe and affordable housing. A one-bedroom apartment in Port Moresby can range from 82,000 Papua New Guinean kina to 520,000 Papua New Guinean kina, while villas may cost between 820,000 Papua New Guinean kina and nearly 7 million Papua New Guinean kina. The high cost of urban living, combined with the difficulties of integrating into a fast-paced city environment, makes relocation a significant challenge for Melanesian migrants. The Papuan Highlanders. The highlands of PNG are home to groups such as the Huli and Enga, renowned for their vibrant cultural expressions and intricate social structures. Highlanders maintain a deep connection to the land, with terraced gardens, traditional hunting practices, and elaborate ceremonies forming the backbone of society. Despite their rich cultural heritage, life in the highlands is marked by isolation and limited access to modern services. Travel is difficult due to poorly maintained roads that are often impassable during the rainy season, limiting access to education, healthcare, and markets. Many Highlanders migrate to towns like Mount Hagen in search of better opportunities, yet urban life presents new hardships. Housing shortages, high living costs, and limited employment options make integration into city life a difficult transition. Many Highlanders live in informal settlements, where access to clean water, electricity, and sanitation is inconsistent. The pressure of adapting to urban culture while maintaining traditional identities creates a unique set of social and economic challenges. The coastal Austronesians. Along the coasts, Austronesian-speaking groups, including the Tolai and Motu Koita, have thrived for generations through fishing, trade, and agriculture. Maritime culture has shaped their society, with elaborate ceremonies, navigation knowledge, and canoe-building traditions forming a core part of identity. These coastal communities have historically benefited from trade and connection to the sea, but modern pressures are altering their way of life. Environmental changes, such as rising sea levels and coastal erosion, threaten traditional livelihoods. Many Austronesians move to urban centers for education, healthcare, and employment. Cities like Port Moresby offer economic opportunities but come with high living costs, overcrowded neighborhoods, and safety concerns. Housing options vary widely, from traditional coastal homes to modern apartments and villas. The influx of coastal migrants has added vibrancy to urban areas but also challenges urban infrastructure and services, creating a tension between cultural preservation and modern necessity. Micronesian and Polynesian minorities. Scattered across PNG's outer islands, Micronesian and Polynesian communities represent smaller but significant groups in the country. They maintain strong ties to their ancestral lands, preserving unique cultural practices and social structures. Life on the islands is often difficult, with limited access to healthcare, education, and reliable infrastructure. Migration to urban centers is motivated by the need for better opportunities and access to services. However, urban life comes with its own challenges. Cultural adjustment, housing affordability, and competition for resources are constant concerns. Many migrants end up in informal settlements or shared housing due to high rent prices in cities. Maintaining cultural traditions while navigating a modern urban environment requires resilience, making these communities particularly resourceful and adaptive. People migrate to Papua New Guinea for a mix of economic, educational, and personal reasons. Rural residents move to urban centers seeking jobs, better education, healthcare, and improved living standards. International expatriates also come to PNG to work in mining, agriculture, education, and development sectors, contributing their skills and resources to local communities. Urban migration has created dynamic, multicultural cities but has also intensified challenges such as housing shortages, increased living costs, and pressure on public services. While the cities provide opportunities, newcomers must contend with issues of safety, infrastructure gaps, and social adaptation, making migration both a chance for advancement and a daily struggle. Living in PNG comes with significant hardships, both in rural areas and cities. Infrastructure is limited outside major towns, with unreliable roads, electricity, and clean water. Healthcare facilities are under-resourced, and access to medical care is often difficult, especially in remote areas. Education quality varies widely, with some rural schools lacking trained teachers or basic resources. Economic inequality is widespread. While some urban residents benefit from well-paying jobs, many others struggle to make ends meet. Food security can be precarious, particularly when natural disasters disrupt supply chains. Urban areas face higher crime rates, gang activity, and social unrest, further affecting quality of life. Environmental factors, including climate change and natural disasters, disproportionately impact coastal and island communities, threatening homes and livelihoods. Despite these challenges, PNG's communities demonstrate resilience. People adapt to difficult conditions, rely on strong kinship networks, and maintain cultural practices that offer stability in uncertain circumstances. The hardships faced by PNG residents highlight the balance between opportunity and struggle, beauty and adversity, that defines life in the country. The housing market in PNG reflects these challenges and opportunities. In Port Moresby, limited space and high demand drive property prices upward. Villas and modern apartments dominate prime neighborhoods, while informal settlements provide affordable but precarious options for lower-income residents. In cities like Lae and Mount Hagen, housing is somewhat more affordable, yet infrastructure challenges and high costs relative to income remain obstacles. Urban migration continues to shape the housing landscape, as families move from rural areas to access jobs, education, and health services. The interplay between economic growth, housing availability, and urbanization underscores the need for careful planning and sustainable development to ensure that residents can live safely and securely while preserving cultural identity. Papua New Guinea is a land of contrasts, where stunning landscapes and vibrant cultures coexist with social, economic, and environmental challenges. The major ethnic groups, the Melanesians, Highlanders, Austronesians, and Micronesian and Polynesian minorities, each contribute to the nation's rich cultural tapestry, yet face unique hardships in daily life. Urban migration, high housing costs, infrastructure gaps, and environmental pressures make living in PNG both rewarding and difficult. For those who call PNG home or choose to move here, resilience, adaptability, and a strong sense of community are essential. Despite the challenges, the country offers extraordinary beauty, unique cultural experiences, and opportunities for growth. Papua New Guinea's story is one of survival, adaptation, and enduring cultural richness, making it a fascinating place to explore, understand, and appreciate. If you found this video interesting or learned something new, consider leaving a like and comment if you would or wouldn't visit Papua New Guinea.